Let's start with a story about our dear old friend, John Wick. The story begins, as all stories do, with the meteor. It was a race to the ground after the meteor containing the Infinity Gauntlet pierced through the sky. Surrounded by his enemies, all running towards the same goal, John Wick was determined to be the first to wield the gauntlet. Unfortunately, he was a little late to the party, and someone else got the gauntlet first. After Thanos fell from the sky and began eliminating each player one by one, John Wick tried fighting the Titan with his trusty pickaxe. But even he knew none of them were a match for Thanos, yet. So he decided to run and loot up before getting back in the ring. John Wick began looting up and searching desperately for any sort of weapon to use against Thanos. After running across the map in search for more loot, John Wick would run into another player. Was the player an enemy? No. This player would prove to be John Wick's greatest friend. Let's call him Carbide. John Wick performs his ancient gesture of peace while Carbide deploys his signature heart emote, now marking the two as allies. The two set off together, fought together, healed together, and even though no word was said to another, they practically became brothers. Even when they separated from each other for short periods of time, they always were sure the other one could handle difficult situations by themselves. They were the perfect duo. They were ready to face their ultimate matchup, Thanos. John Wick and Carbide did it. They defeated Thanos. What John Wick didn't predict was that Carbide would grab the gauntlet before him. Not only did John Wick just lose the gauntlet, he lost his friend. John Wick faced off against his last opponent, and at the end of it all, his friend returned. John Wick, against all odds, survived till the very end, until it was just him and Carbide, who is now Thanos. Immediately, Thanos recognized John Wick and they both danced the night away. But John Wick knew that only one of them could win the match, so he laid down his weapons and put aside his pride to let his friend take the match home. But the hit didn't take John Wick down, and he came back to his senses and was like, man, I want that win. And he dodges Thanos, he runs to his gun, he grabs the pump, and he tried to shoot Thanos, and he dies. God damn it.